Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second and 9, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at the 23. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On the option, here's Minshew. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain. But those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception, Love dancing to his left, and that'll be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Cruz, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
42-yard line.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Panthers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Second and 11 now. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down and 13.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing. Love. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cruz. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line. Good job, good job.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Austin, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
The kicker.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They run the counter. Cruz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Ross Blacklock. 4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
At the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Again, it's Love. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Final play of the half, Love. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Cruz. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
At the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, the second down throw on target. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Cruz. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Austin now to throw on second down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
New Orleans.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Austin steps away to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Love from the gun, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And 8.
burn one here in this third quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Check it back.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Austin. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And on that one now.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Back to throw is Austin. Throwing on third and on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the side and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Love now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Love looking to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run on first down. It's Cruz. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cruz, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Austin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 9-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. Operating from the gun, Austin. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Love now on 2nd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 4th down, Love. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to point out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st down going to the air with Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going back to Love. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. On play action, Love to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And some room to work. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The 45-yard line.
Here's Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now, field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On 1st down, it's Cruz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go, let's bring it. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Saints, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.